I'm going to talk about my life before and after meeting my love. My childhood was no fairy tale. The child abuse didn't start until I was 6. When I was 6, my stepfather used to take his anger out on me with punches to the head and punches to the gut. I went through verbal and physical abuse every day of my life. When I became older, I didn't care about anything. When I was 8 years old, I stole my mother's jewelry, and my crimes progressively branched into society. When I was 11 years old, I robbed my first convenience store. I also noticed with my age increasing, my violence was also increasing. I first tried alcohol when I was 11 years old, and as a teen turned to alcohol and drugs, which induced my first violent crime, armed robbery. My alcohol abuse and criminal activity continued until I was apprehended at the age of 13. I was sent to my first detention center at the age of 13 also, and later went into the juvenile penitentiary system. By the time I was 18 years old, I had already spent 6 years of my life behind bars. I never went to prom, I never went to homecoming, I really never actually attended high school. Initially, I was sentenced to 12 to 18 months, but continued committing crimes which extended my sentence. I was charged with maiming by mob while I was in the juvenile penitentiary system, with also the attempt to disfigure added majority of the time to my sentence. When I was 18, I was released from juvenile detention, but was still committing crimes from drug dealing to robbery. In this speech today, I will tell you why I changed my life. It took me a while to get over the past to help my future. I learned through my love, my girlfriend, that there are certain ways to act when people make you mad. I realized that if I continued this behavior, I would have no future. I also learned how to slowly release my past memories and talk about them more to help my anger. By having a steady job, I learned hard work and determination was better than a quick and easy crime and less stressful. I decided that I wanted more out of this life than having to look over my shoulder and check my calendar for court dates. I decided to continue my education to better support myself and my new family with my girlfriend, my love. I also realized how hard it was on her having to worry about me and whether or not I would come home. After learning from my love, my girlfriend, I started to see the results of my actions. I noticed there was more respect from people who noticed my change. I have a self-pride knowing now that even though I had a rough past, that I was still able to accomplish certain goals, such as getting off probation, enrolling in school, holding a full-time job, being named Employee of the Month, and still being able to enjoy life without alcohol or drugs, and even crime. My girlfriend showed me the path to take, and my life has changed dramatically. I look back on my life and wish I could have changed back then instead of now, but I'm glad I've changed. Just a few things to think about. 4 children die every day as a result of child abuse. A report of child abuse is made every 10 seconds. 36.7% of all women in prison and 14.4% of men in prison in the U.S. were abused as children. Children who have been sexually abused are 2.5 times more likely to abuse alcohol and 3.8 times more likely to become addicted to drugs. Thank you for listening.